Hold on to your hats. There's another eBay purchase. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on a Thursday. Let's stop and think about that for a minute or two. As you knew from yesterday, I put the video up, or actually it was this morning when I put it up, about what I was expecting in the mail. In addition to that, as I think I mentioned, I didn't get to go to my daughter's house Christmas Day. It's just feeling too bad, and but my granddaughter Lexi went, and when she came back, she brought my stuff that they had gotten me. A ton of food in the form of candy mostly, which was good. A nice plate of food from the dinner that I missed. Also, one other item that I got, and I'll show you now. This particular item is a Ring Video Doorbell 2. They have one at their house, and they just not only had, it's a good security thing, but they've had a lot of fun with it too, seeing different things on there and stuff. But I didn't really expect this because I know these things are not cheap. And that's one of the reasons I haven't bought one, because I really wanted one, but I just didn't have the money to buy one. So, very happy that I got that. And I plan on getting that hooked up here as soon as I start feeling a little bit better, probably. And so that's going to be done. Also today I did get one, that's one leg of the stereo shelf glued. Of course, now it's setting. It was glued at 2 o'clock. It's 4:37 now. So I'm thinking probably this evening sometime it'll be safe to go ahead and work on another one. Not have to worry too much. I didn't clamp it, but it's fitting in the slots way it's supposed to fit, and it's flush like it's down supposed to be. So there's really no reason to clamp it, just as long as it is in there as far as it will go, and it's flush and it's fitting perfectly. There's no need to clamp it. Same thing with the next one I put on, and like tomorrow I probably will, put a couple more on, and get so that would just leave 2 then once I get that done. Did not make a trip to see Mom today. I was just not feeling it. I tell you what, the seems like the drive is what wears me out anymore. The ride, even. I rode to my son's house with Lexi. She drove, and so even the ride, that long 2-hour ride, just kind of puts me under. I don't know, just whatever it is. But of course, sitting in his house. I didn't sit in a comfortable chair all the time. I was sitting on a wooden chair a lot of the time to talk and things, and like I said, it's just I'm not as young as I used to be. I guess the best way to tell you. But anyway, on this, like I said, I really want to get that. I was looking at some videos on it last night about how to install it and how it's used, things like that. And I think I'm going to really like it. I used to have a camera. You guys may recall, it's been a long, long time ago. I had a camera in the front window, and it captured the front porch and stuff like that. It was just an IP camera, and it stayed on all the time. And this one just is a motion sensor type thing where, just it makes a noise and tells you that there's movement out there. Of course, now, the way mine's situated, I have traffic constantly going back and forth on the street, and I probably will have to tone that way down. I think it is adjustable, I'm pretty sure. Anybody that's got one of these can chime in if they want. I appreciate it. And let me know. So that was what I got for Christmas. Again, I just got that, and I got candy, popcorn, just stuff I really shouldn't be eating, but I do, and I try to take my time and eat it. I don't sit down and eat a whole whatever it is. at one sitting. I try to, you know, eat a piece here and there, you know, with a meal or whatever, and it's not too bad that way. But like I said, I'll enjoy it. I know that. I really enjoy stuff like that. So, all right, and then the next thing. Now, this has to do with, again, the item that I have coming in the mail from eBay. Now, the reason I say that is because I completely forgot about this, that I had bought it, and I kept thinking there was something else that I bought, and I couldn't for the life of me remember what it was. So here it is. Some of you, those with good memory, will know that I have one of these, and now I have another. I don't know for a fact that the meter is good on this, and that's really where I'm at with this. As far as I'm hoping the meter is still good. If it is, then I can just put the meter in my other one. I still have the other one, or I can fix this one. I may fix this one and just use it. I don't know. Depends on what's wrong with it. I don't think it does work. Of course, I believe the place it came from was the father of a child that sold it on eBay that passed away. I think he said 5 years ago or something like that. And so it was his in his workshop, and of course it hasn't been used since then. So it was supposed to have the meter, the probes with it. Now maybe it's in the packaging somewhere and I just missed it, but I didn't see it anywhere unless they're packed in the back here somewhere. There's a piece of tape here. Maybe that may be where it's at. I don't know. But yeah, there's one of the reasons it's probably not working. Of course, the battery is still in it there for the 9-volt. That's probably not a good thing, but it's not the end of the world either. Like I say, the probe may be in the other. I didn't even look at close. I don't see anything else in there, so I doubt that they're in there. I don't know if it's just me or what, but this actually feels a little bit heavier than my other one. Maybe it's just my imagination. I don't know. But I'll say there's part of the problem. Also, one of the clips for the battery leads is gone completely. So again, that's you know, what it is what it is. I guess is how you'd say that. Anyway, I will be at some point. I'm not right away because I probably will get some other things done. I'll probably address this in a future video somewhere down along the line. But I picked this up for a bargain price. I'll post the price. I believe it was $15 and 8 something for shipping, so like $23, $24, whatever it was. So like I said, I thought I would take a chance on it and see if the meter was good. And if it's not, it does at least move, you know, when you shake it around. So I'm not really sure the other one does that. I can't remember. But at any rate, we'll see if this meter is any good. And if it is, I may go ahead and put it in the other one. There's the connections for it. Feels like it's a little loose. Yeah, it is. So like I said, we'll take it apart and look at it, but it's going to be a while before we do that. So I just wanted to basically see what it looked like, and you know, on the inside and stuff. So that will come about again one of these days. Now, the last thing I want to address here is the box. You guys heard me talk about the box. I know you have. I told you yesterday when I made the video that the box was sitting here on the bench, and here it is. Now this box contains all of the stuff that was on the bench when I went to work on the shelves. So my goal is to get this box cleaned out and put the items in the box somewhere they need to be. One of the other things I'm going to look for in here is the I bought some sockets. You know, I'm not seeing that at all. That's a little bit upsetting because I thought that's where it was at. It was in here. It was up on the shelf there to the right, and I don't know that I put it somewhere else. Obviously I must have. Alright, well anyway, I got this stuff out of the box. I'll probably cut about half that out because really I don't need to get that involved in all this stuff. Main goal today was to show you what I got in the mail and go from there, but I really thought that was in there and I was going to be able to do some looking at it. There's a box there and a box up there, but I'm thinking it's this box here. Pretty sure, so I probably didn't even need to go through all this stuff, but I needed to anyway, because all I was doing was carrying it from the chair here where I'm sitting over to the bed each time I wanted to use the bench, and then at nighttime I would carry the box back over to the chair. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and off camera do the other box and look through it, and if I find it right away I may come back and show you what I'm talking about. Alright, well there's one of them. That's the one with the 7-pin. And that still hasn't been soldered, but that's the one I was making for that. So I'm pretty sure that other one will be in here. So let me cut you back off again until I find it, and then we'll come back and look at it. Alright, now here's what I was talking about. This is they call these socket savers. Not really sure why, but that's what they call them. Pins need to be straightened a little bit. But as you can see, there is a screw going from here, and there's a nut on this end. And I think if you take that apart, that outside shell may come off. If it does, and then I can go ahead and use this. I'll probably clip off the socket part of it and use that to wire my, what do you call it then? And then my other idea was to use these, or one of these I should say, for the actual tube part of it. Put the circuit board just like it is in there and put this on the end. I can probably put it on the, whoops, wrong way. On this end like that, and actually plug the tube in. Of course this probe wouldn't be on there on the other one, it would just be a flat top. And I was telling Greg, or I think it was Greg, somebody on the internet or on the YouTube that I thought about putting some orange LEDs in there and make it glow like a tube, which would be kind of like, you know, like a tube filament. I thought that'd be kind of neat. And you know, that way they'd be solid state and they'd look like a tube, a little bit like a tube anyway. And, you know, thinking about that, so that's my thought on that. But if I can get this thing apart and then go from there and see, in fact, I think I'll go ahead and, nothing else going on, might as well take this apart and see. There we go. Now there you can see exactly how that's set up. Now what I would do is to put that back in there, unsolder all those pins. Well, I don't know about unsoldering them, but at least cut them off or something. Take that screw out. But let the pins stay in this end, and then use the tube. I'll have to find an empty tube, but I think that's about the same size. It looks to me like it. I don't know that it'll fit inside there, but I think it might be able to fit inside that. So I could just probably cut the tube down, maybe a little bit, glue that around there for like a thing, I think. I don't know, we'll see. But if nothing else, if I can get it to work, we'll figure out something with it. But may have to go with a bigger tube. They have these for quarters and nickels, so the nickel size may be a better alternative than the penny. So we'll have to see. But that's that. That's at least going to work for what I thought it was, because I figured that would come apart, but I didn't know exactly how it worked. But now getting these back in may be a challenge. Well, no, I guess not. Pretty easy. So, but anyway, like I say, that will allow me to, I'll probably put some glue on that, super glue or something like that. Or, you know, well, you know, whatever I figure out, I'll figure it out. But, like I said, that's, you know, if nothing else, I could use the whole thing just like it is. And then put it together like that, and put that screw through there. I don't know. Well, there's just lots to figure out there, and like I said, I think that will work out though. I think that would be a good way of making a solid state tube. So, all right, you guys, I've had blathered on long enough again. So you guys have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see ya.